I'm Harry Fawcett in Kuala Lumpur with the top stories on Al Jazeera. A coordinated series of car bombs in Iraq has killed at least 127 people and wounded hundreds more. The 5 blasts happened within minutes of each other on Tuesday in the capital Baghdad. Some of them targeted government ministries. The attacks happened on the same day that officials announced that presidential elections would go ahead on March the 7th. The top US military commander in Afghanistan has told Congress that the president's new war strategy can work. General Stanley McChrystal appeared before the House and Senate panels, along with the US ambassador to Afghanistan, Carl Eikenberry. McChrystal said he'd not recommended withdrawing troops in 18 months' time, but that he was comfortable with the plan. A draft of a final agreement supposed to be signed by world leaders at the Copenhagen Climate Summit has emerged, throwing the talks into disarray. Developing countries have reacted angrily to the document. They say it aims to replace the UN Convention on Climate Change and the Kyoto Protocol with a single agreement which would impose unfair demands on poorer nations to reduce greenhouse gases. The UN's climate chief, Ivo de Boer, said the text was only a draft proposal. Police in 2 of Brazil's main cities have killed more than 11,000 people in the last 6 years, according to an investigation by Human Rights Watch. The group's report accuses police in Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro of carrying out extrajudicial killings and then making it seem as though the suspects had died resisting arrest. Brazilian police have yet to comment, but a top human rights official acknowledged that police violence was a widespread problem. At least 5 people have been killed in escalating violence in Thailand's southern province of Narathiwat as the country's leader and his Malaysian counterpart make a historic joint visit to the region. Abhisit Wechachua and Najib Razak officially named a friendship bridge which spans the border between the 2 countries. Chinese authorities have tightened security in Tibetan area in the country's west in the wake of several protests calling for the retrial of a jailed monk. Security has already been high throughout Tibetan communities following a wave of demonstrations last March. The current unrest revolves around the revered activist Tenzing Delek Rinpoche. In recent weeks, Beijing rejected his family's petition for a trial to overturn his death sentence. The US envoy to North Korea is meeting officials in Pyongyang to try to persuade the regime to return to international nuclear disarmament talks. Stephen Bosworth's visit is the first direct engagement between the US and North Korean diplomats under the Obama administration. More on all of that on our website, aljazeera.net/English.